Hi guys, it's Karen again. I just received my Crafting Companions August box, so I thought I would open it up with you guys. And even though I love Crafter's Companion and I love Stampin' Up, I can't get rid of one and keep the other. It's like choosing your children. It's not a good idea because they will get mad, because I always say, whatever kid is home that day when they say, who's your favorite? Clearly they are. And when my daughter was away at school and I didn't get to see her much, she was the favorite. But when she came home for spring break, she drove me crazy. So then my son and my other son were the favorites. So it's a good way. They don't really too much. So anyway, let's open it up. This, I should fess up, I didn't just get it. I saw it on my table last night and I thought, I don't remember seeing that. So one of my children or my husband found it somewhere. The UPS guy left it because I looked all day for it yesterday. So let us break the seal, which reminds me, I just got this adorable woman who sells Stampin' Up. She was making a video and she had her paper pumpkin, which I'm not lifting mine up because it's everywhere. And the top flipped open like this. She was holding her dog and she threw it down, and then she was just like, oh, I'm so excited. And then she took a scissors and she said, I just have to break the seal. And it was just so funny because her seal was broken and we all saw it. But it was the sweetest thing ever. And I just said, oh, that's me. That's exactly me. Gunner, that's enough. So here we are. Oh, let me put you down. Thank you for your purchase, and clearly in the purple. And, oh, I don't know where to start. Let's start from the top. Okay, we get these just for you, and rose, but I could put a little line over that and make it rosé real quick. Let's see. Oh, here we go. So really pretty flower, and I love leaves because you can't have too many of those. That's the first one. Oh, another stamp set. Rainbow is somebody else's cloud. Be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. Happy birthday, and we're glad we're friends, and all that. So that's a really cute one. I don't know where I did the other one. And oops, it's not going to help anybody. These beautiful butterflies, and we all know Sarah loves butterflies, so I was wondering when they were going to show up. All right, so we also received some envelopes. Again, you can't have too many of those. And we have 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card blanks. I mean, and there's a lot. I don't know if it tells you, but it's a lot. 3, 6, 9, 10, 12, 13. I think there's like 20. Oh, we even get the die cut. Where is my white? The die cut for the flowers. Oh, I mean, her boxes are packed. And we have colored cardstock. So it's, well, let's open it up. It is the dark purple, a dark blue. It might look black, but it is blue. My craft room that I don't treat very well because it's a disaster area gets so much sunlight, which usually makes me very happy. So this is like a cranberry. And then the light purple. And then the light green. And last but not least, the dark green. So great colors. Okay. And let's do this first. Don't look at those. So then we have the printed cardstocks, which is, you get, I think, 4 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get 4 of each. So we have the roses, and we have, looks like a watercolor. There's a purple in there too. And we have butterflies, which I knew we would. We have some more little flowers. And last but not least, we have the flowers and the butterflies. I mean, wow. So we do get 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 of each paper. Okay, and then I just happened to see that we have a butterfly die cut. And I'm going to have to show you now. And I do love these bags, but so it has the butterfly, right? But then it also has the shadow. Or you can just use this, you can just use this, or you can use both together. I mean, and they are not cheap dies. They are really sturdy. Okay, and I think I just used that for that. We have the leaf to go with, I think it's leaves, because there's more than one, to go with our leaves that our stamps are. So we actually got the flower die, the leaf, and the leaves die, and then we got the butterfly and the extra piece, and we got the flower, which is to go with the butterflies, the sentiments, and yeah, somewhere is the flowers. Like, does that drive you crazy when you haven't left your area? But I found it. Here it is, the florals. Okay, and we also have some paper inserts, and if you don't know what that is, you can put these into your cards if you have a solid dark background and you can't write in it because it's so dark and blue and black won't work. So unless you have a gel pen or one of those kind of pens that show up on dark, and then that's beautiful with the gold or the white. But like this white looks great on it. So, and then, like we didn't get enough, colored cardstock. So let us see. And I love how these come at different times of the month, which, you know, we all know what else does. But getting back to the picnic parade pumpkin kit, it comes before this, so I get to play with all of it. And I also want to say I am not selling the Crafter's Companion kits. I just love her, and they stand by everything that they make, as well as Stampin' Up. You could not deal with the most perfect companies than the Stampin' Up, which is over there somewhere. There it is. Or the Crafter's Companion, because they just stand by everything. Okay, so we have the purple, and I believe these are 8x8, and we shall see. Yes, 8x8. So there are 4 of each. I think there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 people. And we then have the yellow, beautiful for summer. The green, also gorgeous with summer and flowers and butterflies, which happen to be the die cuts that we got. So that's the green. And, you know, you always get some white because you can't go wrong with white. So we have the white. And then we have the different green. Unlike the real kind of gumball green, I call it. You know, when you got those gumballs, and they're always pretty colors and round. And then we have the pink. So just to recap, we got, let's start with the paper. So we got this printed paper, which goes along with every single thing in this kit. Ugh. And, I mean, they each interact with each other. And then we also have the smaller ones, which colors are kind of the same, but a little bit darker. Then we got the cards, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And we got the envelopes. And we got the paper inserts, which we talked about. We got the, let's see how big these are. My desk is such a mess, I can't find a single thing to measure with. These are the 4 by 5 1/4, so just a 1/4 inch off of your card base. And we got the flowers, and we got the large ones, which I'm sure, you know, that Sarah does so many demonstrations of what she does, and anytime you buy something, you get a DVD home to show you how to make some of the things that she shows. And you can download, if you find a paper that is in the DVD that you like, you can just you can print it from the CD or the DVD, whatever it is. So then we did get the butterflies with the dies. And then we got the sentiments, which I think I said, thank you, you're my sunshine, live, love, laugh. I don't want to spoil it for you if you're going to decide to get it. And then we got the leaves and the floral stamps and dies. And it's just, I mean, I see people that test craft boxes all the time, and a lot of the things that they say is that the customer service is not there like it is for Stampin' Up. I haven't read anything yet on Crafter's Companion, but this is my 3rd delivery, and I just can't open them. It just breaks my heart. So my pumpkins are all up there, and then, I don't know if I make it bigger by my hand, but apparently not, without totally blocking you out. So I started buying 2 paper pumpkins so I could demonstrate one and keep one. And my husband said, probably a little bit too much since, again, you do not have a customer. So I said, okay, because I cannot argue with him because he's 100% right. And Stampin' Up! Has this big convention coming up in November, which is my birthday, and, you know, maybe I should get that for a gift. But it's in Orlando, Florida, and clearly, I just can't do that. That would be so unfair. And the thing is, my husband would say, you go. If you want to go, you go. And he works so hard that I could never, ever do that to him. Or the kids. But they're not kids, see? I'm still putting my children first, and they are 27, 25, his birthday was 2 days ago, and 22. And you know, I don't know if you ever give up on putting your kids first, but clearly need to start doing that and get them out. I want them to have babies, and I want them to visit, but I want them out. If one of them crafted, they could stay here for life. I would not, absolutely not have a problem with that. I'd put it like an extra suite over my garage or something, because who doesn't want babies, really? So anyway, those are my 2 kits of the month. And I have a couple more ideas left for my Stampin' Up! Projects. And I'm going to lay these out for you so you can have one more look. And honestly, if you could give me, you know, yeah, I love it, or yeah, maybe you should probably not do it that way. I love constructive criticism. I don't like mean, but I do like constructive criticism. So anyway, when I come up with some more strawberries and blueberries, and the problem definitely with the blueberries is just the size. So I'm thinking I might get a smaller hole punch and do blueberries, because I only use 3. Oh no, wait a minute. My balloons, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I used 7, and I don't know how many there were, but, oh wait, there are 15 blueberries. And the strawberries, I've got 2 large ones left, and they're just really cute. I thought about putting the faces on them, like I did with my apple. I could make like a whole band, and they can have guitars and they could dance. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to talking to myself and my dogs, and everyone have a wonderful weekend, and may all of your scrapping and card making be good to you. And as always, don't craft without a Diet Coke and a jar. Put it in so that I do not have an episode that I recently had. So anyway, have a great weekend, and I will get some more videos together for you. So here are my, oh, they're falling off here. Here we go. So have one more look at my cards, and maybe I'll hold them up for you one more time. Oops, this guy over here. The apple. And Christmas. Again, the strawberries. Falling out of the basket strawberries. And this one I need to redo. I didn't buy the balloon punch because my upline has it, and I thought, who can't cut a balloon out? Well, it's me. Cannot cut a balloon to save my soul. I even started sticking in the round circles. And yeah, so I'm probably going to get that balloon punch from my upline, and then I'm going to purchase it, because you can use balloons galore whenever you want. And my last favorite card that is bigger than all the other cards. Still don't know why, but I'm not taking this apart. So anyway, that is it for me. And I really hope that you have as much fun as I do playing with my paper pumpkins. And all those boxes up there that haven't been used yet are because I was paralyzed by making them, especially coming up with my own, because I thought, I can't do that. But come to find out, I love it. And the cards that I did make are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think I have another one. Anyway, and my box is, I'm going to show you. My box is, I don't know why the pink is here, still completely full. And I have the envelopes I've cut up. I got a lot of work left to do. And as I was cleaning my room, I just want to make a quick mention. I don't know when you guys got into all of this, but I used to be a Creative Memories salesperson, I guess you'd call it. So this was one of the first scrapbooks I ever made. And I don't know if you guys remember, but do you remember cutting everything out in shapes? All of your cards were no longer square or rectangle. They were hearts, they were circles and ovals and rounded corners. And this is my my son Kevin, his book. And you know, they had all those die cuts and the stickers. Stickers were a huge thing. But as you can see, Stampin' Up can be used with your scrapbooks too. Don't feel like you can only make you know, cards with them, because as in the Hip Hip Hooray, which I forget what that was called, I took the H and the O off a few of the hurrah or hooray, however you want to say it, off of 3, and I did ho ho ho, and I did a card, but I don't know where it is. And I think it was 2 videos ago that I used it. And then I said, what am I going to do with the rest of this? Well, if you take the Y and the A and another Y from another kit, another foiled card thing that you got, you can say yay, Y-A-Y. And that's what you do with your leftover after you take the ho-hos out of there. You use the ray or the raw. I'm going to call it a ray. Anyway, my daughter's first time at preschool. Someone has stolen a photo, which is not a good thing. This is my son, Jason. I'm sorry, I'm going on to my children. He's 22 now, but every Sunday, that's where my son sat. He sat in front of the TV with his helmet on, his football. He had this like pillow football, carried it everywhere, and he has a blanket that he isn't here. And another thing you can do, I made this myself, and if you could only see how close that drink came to ruining my life. You know, this is the Patriots emblem, I guess you'd call it, and I never thought I could make it look anything close, but take a picture and put it beside what you're working with, and honestly, you'll be shocked at how that came out. Anyway, these are my two boys, my brother, my friend, my eldest boy, who's 25 now, in the pool. It's hard to believe how old they are. And that's the end. But I just wanted you to know, as I found this, that you can scrapbook with it. You can make cards. You can make posters, you know, stuff for your kids, you know, science class, whatever. We have it all, so let's use it. And I am also, just so you know, going to be selling and giving some things away. I have a ton of, I was fortunate to have a friend who used to sell Stampin' Up, gave me boxes and bought hundreds of Stampin' sets and hundreds of ink pads. They are not current, but if that doesn't bother you, I mean, Stampin' Up is Stampin' Up. So the paper is just as good. The colors are just as bright. They just might be a different season for it. But I thought I had something else to show you, but I didn't. So I will be getting on with the things that I'll be selling and giving away. And if you want to put a post down there and let me know the best way to get rid of some stuff, to sell some stuff, whatnot. But I do have an excess, a huge excess of the amount of things that I have. So I actually have been cleaning